Doing new things is it's kind of scary. Yo, what's up guys? PKSparkxx here, and welcome to a huge Splatoon 2 update. And unfortunately, it's gonna be the last one. I'm starting all over. I'm a little sad to say this, but it is going to be the last one. Wednesday, December 5th, 2018, we will be getting the very last major Splatoon 2 update. But this one is coming with a lot of changes that should definitely hold us over until the next installment of Splatoon comes into our next consoles, whether it's on the Switch or whatever it may be. We are going to be getting a brand new ability. We are getting two abilities morphing into a single ability. And we are getting not only 4 brand new weapons, but of course, we have the final 4 of the Kensa collection coming to our consoles. Now, what are the Kensa weapons going to be? What are the sub and specials of the other 4 weapons? What even are they? Or just reformed or whatnot? What about the updates? What's going to happen now? I got all the information for you guys in this video. So the 2 abilities that are going to be forming into one, those are going to be Cold-Blooded and Sub Defense Up. Those 2 are going to be combining into a single ability called Bomb Defense Up DX. Easy, right? So you get both the benefits of Cold-Blooded, which enables you to not be attracted or be located by location sub-abilities or even point sensor longer. Not only that, but you also get the defense against sub-weapons. So burst bombs, flat bombs, auto bombs, suction bombs, torpedo. You have defense against all of that. Basically, all sub-weapons and location is going to be nullified by these 2 abilities combining into one. So what's going to happen with the other gear that already has either Bomb Defense Up or Cold-Blooded? Well, those are all going to be upgraded to Bomb Defense Up DX. We're going to see how many people try it out. Will it actually be useful? I can see it being so, especially doing gears like, or modes like Clam Blitz, because the ink brush with the sub, the ink mine, that's what it's called. The ink brush with the ink mine, that's that is a really good one that's often used in Clam Blitz. So being able to negate that as much as possible, having defense against the actual explosion of the ink mine, and include ignoring or getting rid of any location sooner rather than later can definitely be helpful. I know myself personally, I've been opting for the Splat Pro lately, and I've been using the point sensor like crazy. So being able to shake that off a lot sooner is going to be really nice. I think it's a good idea to be combining them two as well, because neither of those abilities really get any play. I mean, if you're located, most times you want people to come your way. Like, you can kind of figure out, okay, if I set this trap this way, I can set a trap over to the left side and just ignore it. So no one's really bothered by being located. But Sub Defense Up, that does get play a little bit. It depends on who you're playing against. Some people are actually burst bomb specialists. I'm looking at you, Carbon Roller Deco mains. I think that's a really good ability to be combining those two. So to sum it up, Cold-Blooded and Sub Defense Up are going to be combined into Bomb Defense Up DX. And any gear that you have that is either Sub Defense or Cold-Blooded is going to combine and evolve to Bomb Defense Up DX. It's going to be great. So what I'm really excited about is the main power-up. Main power-up. You're probably wondering, what is main power-up? It is literally that, okay? Your main weapon gets a power-up, but the best part about this ability is that it affects different weapons in different ways. For instance, if you're using a splatter shot, then when you're jumping, you're going to have more accuracy. If you're using a roller, your damage just goes up. You actually might be able to KO from a not direct shot with a splat roller, and that makes me, a roller main, really happy. Arrow spray is allowed to cover up more with the shots. You get better ink coverage with the arrow spray using main power up. Splatling, I'm not quite sure what it's saying, but the text read increases duration of firing in a burst. So if I had to guess, it means that you get more shots for your charge. So let's say, for instance, for half a charge you get 10 shots. With the main power-up you get 15 shots for half a charge instead. So it's like 5 more you get. So it could be good, it could be good. Especially if you're running something like, oh no, main power-up with run speed, zinc mini splatling. Oh no, 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 oh. Umbrellas get a faster regeneration of their shield, and ink brushes get faster run speed. Now obviously there are a few weapons out there that were not named, like what are chargers getting? We gotta figure out what that's gonna be when it comes out on December 5th. But still, that's really exciting. And again, I am excited because rollers finally got a buff. It took them long enough, but they finally got a buff, and darn tootin', I am happy. I am in a rip snort and knee slapping. There it is, rip snort, hey. The main power-up gear will be attached to gear that is going to be in the mobile shop, as well as added to gear that will be in the main in-game shop. So if you want to see main power-up and find something for you, well, check both every single day and see what you can find out. So, in this update, we're getting 8 new weapons. However, only 4 have been fully disclosed. We have the Ballpoint Nouveau, which is coming through with the Beacon and the Inkstorm. The Nautilus 79 with Suction Bomb and Inkjet. The Custom Explosher with Point Sensor and Baller. And the Blob Lobber Deco with Sprinkler and Suction Bomb Rush. All of these sound terrifying. The Ballpoint Splatling is already a threat, but Beacon isn't gonna really kill it. However, Inkstorm is pretty nice. Now, you also have the Zinc Mini Splatling that if you want to run Inkstorm, you might as well use that set because you have a lot more mobility and you get a curling bomb. So sub-weapon is actually good. Despite the buff to Beacon, which is very nice, I learned. It's a pretty nice nice power-up. Now you can jump to it twice per Beacon as long as you're on carrying one yourself. It's a nice ability. But I don't think that the Ballpoint Nouveau is going to be that impressive. Nautilus 79 with Suction Bomb and Inkjet. I don't want to have to deal with that. That is going to be a really good top tier set. Nautilus is already scary as a main weapon itself, but now you get the coverage and the get away from this area ability of the Suction Bomb Rush. And you have arguably a top 3 special in Splatoon 2, the Inkjet at its side. Isn't there another Splatling that they gave the Inkjet and suddenly this is a bad idea? I mean, you already have a blaster with Inkjet and Curling Bomb. I believe it's Curling Bomb. Correct me if I'm wrong. But now you want to drop this. That seems like a good idea. Alright. I mean, I already hate Splatling mains as it is. I'm already a roller main, so they're my biggest enemy. Like, I'm a mongoose to a snake at that point, you know what I mean? They're going to kill me one way or another, but hey, let's make it better for them. Bring out a Nautilus. But no, bias aside, I think that if you are a Splatling main, the Nautilus 79 is something you're going to want to look out for. Again, that kit is really good. Custom Explosher with Point Sensor might be disgustingly frustrating. Point Sensor already does not use much of your ink. I mean, obviously it uses up a good amount, but you can mitigate that easily. And I think that if you are able to clap people with the Point Sensor, that you can also start lobbing those blobs as much as you can. No pun intended. We'll get to the blob in a second. But that Explosher KO range, knowing exactly where they're at, just keep on sloshing. They can't touch you unless they're charging themselves. And even then, you're still putting out pressure a lot more against them than they can against you. And you know where they're going. You can throw it over ledges. You can get around corners. And it explodes on impact. I think the Explosher getting a Point Sensor is something that it's going to be frustrating. It may not be top tier, but I think that if there's anybody out there who can get really good with it, Custom Explosher is going to be for you. And you got to fear it, man. Respect it. All Blob Lobber mains are going to the Blob Deco. Flat out. There's no way you're not. You get Sprinkler for turf coverage. You get Suction Bomb Rush for get away from this turf coverage. And you have the blob lobber. You have the blob lobber itself. Every single blob main is going to this set. And there's no reason why they shouldn't. It's so aggressive. It carries you. That sprinkler is gonna be good for covering on the left side. Meanwhile, you're over on the right side lobbing blobs. And then you have a suction bomb rush to help get everybody away from the zone. Like say you're playing splat zones on Starfish main stage. Suddenly you're just bombing the entire area out, and then you just keep throwing your blobs everywhere with the blob of the afterward while throwing a sprinkler on the left side. It's ridiculous what you can do with that set. I already see the frustration and the annoyance. And you know what? Yo, just imagine the blob lobber deco with the Neo Splashomatic. Those 4 weapons aside, we are also going to be getting 4 new Kensa weapons added to the collection. However, those have not been disclosed. Whether or not they're going to come in a later date, or whether or not this is going to reveal them later on, it remains to be seen. And we may see it before December 5th, but all we know is that 4 Kensa weapons are coming. So let me know in the comment section below, what gear would you guys like to see get a Kensa set? Let's say you want to see a Kensa jet squelcher. Do we have a Kensa dually, custom dually? I know we have Kensa dualies, but I don't think we have Kensa I don't think we have Kensa custom dualies. Dually squelchers, I should say. That'd be down. I'm down for that. Give me Kensa dually squelchers, not custom. Kensa dually squelchers. And let me get a boneless. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. The CDS is kind of nice, but if I wanted to be really annoying, I might be happy with a torpedo. I might be. I might be happy with a torpedo. Either that or maybe burst bomb. Burst bomb. Yo, CDS or DS with burst bomb would be really good. And let me get we got missiles. Bubble? Bubble? Yo, dually squelchers with burst bomb and bubble? That? I don't think there's a set with burst bomb and bubble out there, is there? If there is, I don't use it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What's a Kensa weapon you want to see, and what should the sub and the special be? Now, even though new content isn't going to be added to the game after December 5th, the game will still be monitored and updated with any balance patches that will be necessary, along with Splatfest up until July 2019. The one thing I've always disliked is that from the very beginning, Nintendo already put an expiration date on Splatoon 2. They said how long they were going to be supporting the game with Splatfest. And I don't quite understand why, at the very least, Splatfest cannot continue. At least until the new game comes out. I mean, don't be wrong, if Splatoon 3 is around the horizon, then by all means, go on and end it. That's fine, I get that. But I can't imagine that it's too difficult to lock in a color, to put 2 options there and maybe make a graphic for each, and then have it set to turf war for an entire day. They do it once a month, so why can't you continue that? It was always one thing that always saddened me about it. But at least you know, Splatfest will be coming until July 2019. So better start thinking now. Pearl Marina. So that's all the news I have for you guys today regarding Splatoon 2. This is something completely different, and I'm new to this. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you have any suggestions about how to improve this type of content? Is it something you like and you want to see more of regarding me? Do you want me to maybe say less or maybe say more? Any and every constructive criticism you have will be greatly appreciated. But if you do like this series and you want to continue it, let me know. Demolish the like button for me. Make sure y'all like the button if you haven't already. Like the video, like the button, like the video. I guess it's the same thing. You can lick the like button. It does the same thing. And of course, make sure you ring that bell to get notified of the next video. But for right now, it's time for me to dip. Stay hot, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.